I work with a lot of girls who struggle with anxiety, depression, self-confidence. And when they come to me, one of the first principles I introduce them to is this idea that they are not their thoughts or their feelings or whatever negative identity they're currently subscribed to. And when I introduce this, they look at me like very confused and skeptical, and they always say, well, if I'm not these things, then who am I? But here's what's going on. It's very easy to distinguish between self and things outside our skin. For example, like you are obviously not your phone, right? You are obviously not your car. Very easy to distinguish self from the object that you're looking at. So you are the subject and this is the object that you can observe. And it becomes a lot more confusing and harder to do that when it's happening within. But by definition, anything that a subject can observe is separate to them. So your daughter is separate to the things she can observe that are happening inside. Here's your daughter. Here are the thoughts that she's having. She is not her thoughts, she is having the thoughts. Here's your daughter. Here's the feelings that she's having. She is not her feelings, she's having them. Here's your daughter. Here is the identity she's been living her life through. She is not this sense of self. And when your daughter can start to really make that separation, this is when things open up. Because who wants to live their life believing fully in some negative sense of self, right? That's coping. So you go so far beyond coping when you make that distinction. It's not about coping anymore. It's not even about fixing anymore because there's nothing to fix. Here's me, and here's the thing that's happening. And I might not like what's happening. I may not want it to be there, but there's lots of things in life that I don't necessarily like or want. I don't conflate that with my sense of self and cause inescapable suffering, which is what happens when she starts to believe it to be the essence of who she is. And so this is not magic. This is a skill set. This is a skill that your daughter can build. And it starts with that principle of separation.